guys, today I'm going to show you how I turned this Baby Alive doll into Poppy from Trolls. This was a lot of fun to do, and if you love customizing and making art dolls as much as I do, you're gonna like this. First, I made Poppy's dress. I used the doll as a guide, and I drew the shape of Poppy's dress onto some felt. Then I cut out the pieces and I sewed them together to make her dress. For the design on Poppy's dress, I used acrylic paint and I painted on the patterns. I feel like it really gives it kind of an authentic feel because in the movie Trolls, she kind of has that felt cutout look, and this kind of just goes with it. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think it works. Next, here is the labor-intensive part. I painted the Baby Alive pink. This takes many coats and a lot of time and patience, but eventually it looks really good. Once she was a solid pink, I could go in and paint on the details of Poppy's face. I even added glitter on her cheeks, and I think it worked. Since this is an art doll, I simply dressed Poppy and then glued it in place. And the reason is I don't ever intend on taking this dress off of her. She's an art doll. She's not going to be played with because this is something that goes on a shelf. Next, I put on Poppy's wig, and this is what really completed her and made her look amazing. And I was really happy with how she turned out. I think she looks super cute, and I really love this doll on my shelf. She's perfect. Now, moving on to the next project. We're going to take this LOL doll and turn her into Groot. But she's going to be a stretchy Groot. We're going to make kind of like a hybrid, so let's get started. The first thing I did was mix some paint the same color as the stretchy Groot doll, and then I painted the LOL doll. I actually ended up having to cut off her pigtails to make this look a little more authentic, and I repainted her eyes. I decapitated Groot. Sorry, Groot. It's what has to happen in the name of art. Then I cut off the top of his head to add to the LOL doll. Once that was on the doll, I hot glued the head onto the body. And that's it. That's how I made a stretchy Groot LOL doll. All right, moving on to the next project, we're going to make a Peter Rabbit LOL surprise pet. I started with a little white bunny, and in the end, I created Peter Rabbit from the movie simply by repainting her. So, here you go. And that's it. That's my Peter Rabbit art doll that I made. I really love this little guy. He looks really cute, and it reminds me of the movie. My last project for today is going to be turning this LOL doll into a stretchy Minnie Mouse doll. So here we go. I started with the stretchy Minnie Mouse doll, but her hands are actually attached to her back. So the first thing I had to do was remove them because I wanted a doll that stretched, that you could actually stretch the arms, and it just didn't seem like it would be as much fun if Minnie Mouse's hands were behind her back. After that, I removed the Minnie Mouse doll's head. Sorry, Minnie. I love you, babe, but you know, your head has to go. Then I removed Minnie's ears and her bow because those are going to be for the top of the LOL doll. Next, I painted the hair of the LOL doll black. And once I was finished painting her hair, I went around with a very fine detail brush. This helps make any imperfections look nice and neat and gives you that really clean line that you want when you're making art dolls. I placed Minnie Mouse's ears and bow on top of the LOL doll. Then I glued the doll head onto Minnie Mouse. And that's it. Now, there is a stretchy Minnie Mouse art doll in the world, and I like it. That's all for now, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I truly enjoy making custom dolls and sharing things with you, so let me know what you think down below. And if you have any suggestions, tell me that too. That's all for now. I'll see you guys next time.